Hey guys, Erica Castner here, chiming in for a quick video on how to increase your opportunities to get more speaking gigs. I've got a list of 5. Let's dive right into today's video. Number 1. If you are wanting to increase your ability to get more speaking opportunities, you've got to know what your topics or your areas of expertise are. So many times, even in the advanced speaking realm, I find that people will speak to a number of topics, like we're talking over 10 or 20 topics. And what I want you to think about is 3 to 5 topics that if somebody were to ask you on the spot, you could pull those topics out of your back pocket and share value, really immense value on those 3 to 5 topics. And why do I say 3 to 5 topics? Well, generally, an event organizer is going to have an audience or an agenda for their program. And if you give them 3 to 5 options on your topics around your expertise, it will give them a little freedom and flexibility to pick the topic that's going to be the best for their particular agenda. So make sure that you have those 3 to 5 topics identified so people know where to go and know how to book you for their events. Number 2. Know your audience. So identify audiences that are meant to hear that message. If you were just speaking at any conference, any workshop, any event with a hope and a prayer that it's going to convert into business, it's going to waste a lot of your time. So if you already know your 3 to 5 topics, identify the audiences that need to hear that message, and then think about the organizations even in your own backyard or conferences that you know those people are hanging out. So know your audience, identify the people that are meant to hear the message on those topics that you speak to. Number 3, and this is going to sound counterintuitive for those of you who have the desire to speak for a 6-figure income, but if you speak for free, if you offer event organizers an opportunity for you to come in and do a complimentary 20 to 30 minute presentation, it increases your odds that that event organizer will let you talk about how that audience can work with you in the future. If you are getting money right up front, generally there's no sales at the end. Now, of course, if you're going to do anything complimentary, I would urge you to do it on the side of providing immense value and education so people will love to take that next step or at least entertain that thought of taking the next step with you, okay? So don't be afraid to do things for free. You won't give away the farm, I promise. In fact, there's in another training, I actually help people kind of narrow down those talking points so they don't feel like they give away the farm in their speaking opportunities. So don't be afraid to speak for free. Moving right along, number 4. Ask likely resources for the opportunity to speak. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about people you've never worked with before or never had encounters with before. I'm talking that if you're going to, let's say you belong to a civic organization or a trade association or even your local chamber of commerce, look to those individuals first and let them know that you are available for a speaking opportunity. So that way, they know, they have a better understanding of what you're all about and how you can serve their audience. You gotta let them know though. You gotta ask for that opportunity. Again, if you're taking the road of asking coldly, if you're asking people you've never interacted with before, you're probably not going to be as successful with this one. So take it upon yourself to build relationship and rapport first, and then ask those people appropriately when and if there's a speaking opportunity, if you can get that, at least be considered for that opportunity. Make sense? Last but certainly not least, make it easy for people to book you to speak. So one of the things that I use in my asking as I'm recruiting opportunities for me to speak is I actually have what's called the speaker's one sheet. It has my picture, it has a short bio, it has my 3 to 5 topics that I speak to, and of course all of my contact information and any relevant media plugs. So like if there's any relevant media thing that I would have done based on that topic that I want to to share. I usually put that media logo, but it's in a nice, neat format. It's not overly cluttered, but it's a one sheet that I generally send to people so they get a better understanding of what I'm all about and how I might be able to serve their audience, because people don't want to figure that out by themselves. They want all the details in one neat document. So if you don't have something like that, I highly urge that you figure that out and get a speaker's one sheet. I know where to find a template for you if you need one. So hit me up with that if that's something that is of interest of you. So to recap, what you need to do is you need to have those 3 to 5 topics. You also need to know where your audience is hanging out. Be willing to speak for free. Take the time to identify sources that are likely going to hook you up with a speaking opportunity. And last but not least, make it easy for people to connect with you. Have a speaker's one sheet or somewhere for people to go so they can search you out and know if you're the right fit for their audience. Now, I want to continue the conversation inside of the thread of this video. If you already know your 3 to 5 speaking topics, drop them in the comment section of this video. You never know who in this thread is actually watching this video today. They might have an opportunity for you as the subject matter expert based on your topic to come in and speak at their event. So drop those topics inside of the thread. Let people know that they can connect with you outside of the space of this video. Just remember, don't put any links to your website or anything like that. Let that conversation happen organically, okay? You guys rock. Thank you so much for checking in today. Until next time, I'm Erica Castner. Take care.